said the same thing to Zach, but it must feel a bit like Christmas, ready to come back into the team after what's been a pretty long layoff.
Yeah, obviously very excited to be back, but also a little bit nervous as well. Obviously there's going to be a little bit of rust there, haven't played in 12 weeks or so, but yeah, very excited to be back amongst the team. And the last couple of weeks I've been preparing to train and all that kind of stuff, but this week to actually be preparing to actually play is really exciting for myself.
Zach said, unfortunate circumstances, but to have you alongside him for this whole process has been something that he'd never faced before in terms of long-term injuries. Do you feel the same way, and just being able to have each other there during this process to get each other back on the field?
Yeah, I think it's been good. Very unfortunate for both of us to be out injured, but we're both on the right edge. He's my back rower. So for me to understand how he thinks and what he likes to see and do in games has been really beneficial for our relationship over the last couple of weeks. So hopefully we can get a better understanding of each other on a personal level, which I think we have. Been able to travel away with the team and be roomies and what does Zach do on his downtime, but then also to benefit our relationship out there on the footy field. So it's been a pleasure to work with Zach. We've had some dark days there, and obviously there's been a couple of times where I had a pretty crappy day and Zach would pick up the spirit and vice versa there. So he was someone that we could lean on in the rehab part there, which was really good for myself.
Obviously, you being out gave young players an opportunity, and they've done a fantastic job. What is it that you're looking to bring back into the spine of this team? Yeah,
just some energy, I think. I've been sitting back watching, and something, you can overthink a whole lot of stuff, and I have at the start, and then, the last couple of weeks, I just need to keep it very simple. If I can be a voice and bring energy to the team and, use that kicking game of mine to put teams in the corner and start them where we want them, I think that's going to go a long way because, there's been parts where we've played some brilliant parts of football and we've probably just let them off the hook, with our discipline or not putting it where we wanted to start our set. So just, a lot of energy, comms and kicking.
The results probably haven't been there over the last few weeks, but what have you made of those young guys that have stepped in and filled the void while you've been out?
Yeah, I think strangely for a 19-year-old kid to be given the number 6 jersey, he's really done a great job for us. He's 20 games in, and there's obviously going to be a couple of hiccups, but for someone to come in and play the way he has been, outstanding in my opinion. And then obviously Trey and Utter, they've had some big raps on them for a couple of years now, and for them to be doing what they've been doing in the middle, Utter's had to play back row, which is probably a little bit unfamiliar, but he's done a great job, and Trey's just brought that, energy and tough carries through the middle, which has been good for us, to see their development. And I think Kaio's probably been outstanding as well. I don't think many people probably knew that, he could kick and steer a team around, obviously being a utility there at Manly. So I think he's going to be massive for us heading into the last 8 weeks as well.
Obviously yourself and Zach back, Hudson back this week as well. A few troops back on deck, still plenty of games left. I suppose the message amongst the group is that we're still in the fight here.
Yeah, definitely. We've got pretty much full strength. I think it might just be Big Red who might be out at the moment, but I think for us we just got to keep throwing punches. We can't sit back and wait for someone else to step up and do it. We got to do things together, and I think there is a bit of pressure on us, but I think if we can do things together and work hard for one another and hang in there with our discipline, I think we're going to be a pretty good chance. And as individuals, if we have a bit of pride in our own job, the result should look after itself.